I should be back. Now it's just a matter of me using this really weird, indirect way to actually look at the dashboard. So weird. It's so hard to just find the dashboard for the live stream. The latency should be fixed now, though, I'm pretty sure. Okay, I'm on the dashboard now. I found it. Wow, okay, I'm on it. Let's see what the, okay, this should be low latency now. So... should be lower latency. I literally have to play hide and seek with the new chat window whenever I restart the stream, because it's it's technically a separate URL whenever you do a new stream, but they don't give you an easy way to find it. What I had to do is I had to go back to my channel, click on the video that it said was live, and then go to that video's analytics. And that takes me to the dashboard. Epic. I'm glad I literally brought the viewership down to 1 right before the actual event starts. Yeah, for some reason it's just not showing my text on the screen. Again, I'm not really expecting anything too big from this. They said third party, so maybe Pragmata. What are we watching? TV show. Oh, is this, there's an NES game kind of like with the same premise. Smash TV or something like that. This is probably a Battle Royale thing, though. Not sure how you're viewing chat. I can read it on the YouTube chat box as soon as you type it. And then it... But that's weird. It should show up in Streamlabs chat box at the same time, because I'm seeing it right now. Because as soon as you type it, at least with Twitch, as soon as you type it, it goes straight to chat box, right? And then I can see it on Streamlabs chat box. But then the delay is just, it takes you a while to see, like it takes you a few seconds to see the actual live stream with Streamlabs chat box showing stuff on screen. But this definitely has something else going on. I don't know why it's like this. I do, when I stream Super Robot Wars 30, I do want to get it on YouTube as quickly as possible. So that's why I'm wanting to stream it on YouTube, but I'm kind of reconsidering now if it's going to kind of mess up the chat interaction, you know? Like, why are your messages still not showing up on screen? Maybe I need to refresh the source every time I switch.
That was your first look at Deathverse: Let It Die, coming to PS4 and PS5 next year. Now, let's listen in on a recording session with We Are OFK.
Here, I refreshed it. Maybe that helps. Wow.
Sucks. In a world
Yeah, okay, look.
where war is just doesn't have anything to do with politics or race or
Oh, they were just making a parody.
out there we look to each other and to our
This is not how I was expecting this to look.
You done?
and you're like, how did they get them that thick? Is this like an alternate reality where
Nitro, I think I fixed it though, because when I refreshed the source, it seemed to get rid of all the chat from the other stream, and now it's showing all the ones from this one.
PlayStation promo time?
Yep.
I'm just supposed to introduce our band and the game about our band, right? Ooh, can we do something fun with it? Like, can we be like, why is it called State of Play?
It seemed to work, even though for some reason it showed your message before mine, even though clearly I sent my message before yours when I look at YouTube.
Hey,
Okay, this is fine for now.
Still driving.
Didn't they announce this already? Isn't this that game? Hold on. These funny little 3D models characters were the characters that had that virtual music performance at that one Game Awards year, and it DMCA'd everyone's channel because they were playing a song that was owned by some kind of record label, presumably their record label, like the one they are owned by.
We Are OFK is a new
That's better? Okay, cool. Yeah, I think I just have to... Okay, so basically what I learned from this is whenever I end a stream and restart it,
here in Los Angeles.
in order to get to the dashboard, I have to go to my channel, click on the live stream video, and then click on that video's analytics, and then I'm there. And then, in addition, I need to refresh the chat
A new song.
box.
That's 5 episodes. 5
Okay.
songs. And if you join our mailing list,
That's the concert that DMCA'd everyone's channels.
Nothing but PlayStation 5 DualSense controllers.
Oh God. No.
Nope. Okay, the cutout is.
Is this actually a game that came out already?
PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4.
It's just getting ported? I have no idea what the gameplay... what would the gameplay of this even be like?
We are OFK. Okay, bye.
We love you.
I don't think they do.
Up next, the team at Young Horses shares a
Bug Snacks Pog.
Bug Snacks.
I love big snacks. Little big world. Can't believe this game's getting DLC. Hello there, Geo. How are you doing? Do you come here to cash in on this Bug Snacks action? This Bug Snacks poggage?
Gosh, we might be witnessing a prehistoric species.
I think that celery creature was actually ants on a log. Does anybody else know what that is? Ants on a log? That was like a elementary school snack.
Has anybody seen my hat?
It's celery with peanut butter on it. Like in the cuppage of the celery, you put peanut butter and then you put raisins on it. And all the other kids, they would always just lick out the peanut butter and raisins, and then they were left with celery. I was the only one that actually ate the celery with it. I was the only one that could appreciate the crunchiness and the wateriness of the celery alongside the peanut butter and the slight sweetness of the raisins. Haven't beat Bug Snacks. You've played it? If you've played it, then you're already winning more than most of us. I don't know what you're looking at right now. It's the Isle of Big Snacks, obviously. Which is weird to say because the phrase before Bug Snacks is descriptive, right? It's part bug, part snacks. But saying Big Snacks does not imply that they're part bug, even though they still are. It's a free update. Okay, I was about to say, that's probably better than doing paid DLC for this game.
Hey, Five Nights at Freddy's fans. We've got a security breach.
Hey, FNAF fans! Are they talking to me? Huh? I'm trying to look around for FNAF fans.
Gentlemen, thank you for visiting, and we hope you enjoyed the show.
That animatronic had a little bit of cheekage during that walk cycle. Was I the only one that noticed that? I think it's so funny. I don't care about FNAF at all, but I think it's so funny that this game is getting a PS5 exclusive.
Initiating nighttime.
2 small snacks to get it. Okay, that's fine.
Wait, I'm still here.
Ah! Epic gameplay. They interacted with cans. You know what's funny? Most of the culture surrounding FNAF, at least from my impression, they got in power armor. At least from my impression, most of the culture surrounding FNAF comes from YouTubers like making songs about the game and stuff, which are always way better than anything from the games themselves. So why don't they like hire some of those YouTube songwriters? Roxy Headwolf. For some reason, they gave us no time at all to read that one. Epic Star Sunglasses. Montgomery Gator. Freddy Fazbear. In the flesh. Since you have full control rather than just sitting there waiting to insta-die. I wouldn't even know. Literally, the only real-life experience I have with FNAF is when I was in an elementary school bathroom. Some kids came in and
Battle Beasts and Demigods.
we're talking about it.
RPG coming soon to PlayStation. Let's take a look.
I think this is new, right? By the way, I'm just saying it again because there might be new people here. I'm going to be streaming Super Robot Wars 30 later today. I'm going to have to install it after this stream. I was planning on doing it on YouTube, like I said, so that way I could put it on the Tanuki Type channel afterwards as quickly as possible, reformat it as YouTube videos. All this YouTube dashboard jankery was kind of making me reconsider, but I think I have it figured out. Bird. Yep, that's what I got from that trailer too.
PS4 and PS5.
We're literally more than halfway through the live stream already. And yeah. I instinctively went to mute this for DMCA reasons, but then I remembered we're not on Twitch. But still, legally speaking, you're just as liable regardless of your platform. So I'm going to play it safe. This isn't from some kind of IP or anything, right? Is this just original? Didn't they literally have like a Little Big Planet kart racing game? I guess they're not doing that anymore. They're just making a new IP. As if Little Big Planet wasn't already unrecognizable enough as a household name. I like the main guy's design, him. It looks kind of like a Bomberman or like a Mr. Driller kind of character design. And then the firefighter guy looks like Black Mage from Final Fantasy. Rider Drift, that's such a generic, vague... Oh, it's free to play, though. Register for beta. I might do that. King of Fighters in a PlayStation State of Play? I was not expecting that. We're getting a trailer for the new character. That's such a busy design for a fighting game character, but she does look cool. I was not expecting to ever get anything fighting game related at a PlayStation stream, unless you consider like a PlayStation All-Star Battle Royale 2 or something. Have they announced the date? Oh, they never even announced the beta test before. It was the King of Fighters 98 beta test. Okay, so there is a beta test. Some of us were worried that there wasn't going to be a beta because they were making the King of Fighters 98 rollback beta in December or something, which seems like that would have been the perfect time for this game's beta test, considering it's coming out early next year. What if they're going to announce dates for it? What is that super? What? Covers you with pottery clay? Wet clay. Okay. Oh, wow, it's soon. Yeah, we know the release date already, right? I mean, we knew it was yeah, we knew it was February.
Escape is futile.
Okay, so we have
Looks like you're in need of your medicine.
beta test dates.
Hi everyone, I'm Niels, also known as Bitterbird.
Hi everyone, I'm Emily. Also
Just like Shun'ei. The character design, you mean? Like, super busy for a fighting game character? I do think she looks really cool. It's just that when it comes to fighting game character design, that's an entirely different beast than character design in general, right?
Before you hop in,
Because you have to consider, in a fighting game, you know, you're moving around a bunch and you're doing moves and combos and stuff, and it's very keyframe heavy. You don't really have time or even the ability to look at very small details. So you don't really want busy character designs. You kind of want strong, you know, silhouettes, strong statement pieces. And another thing is that with fighting game characters,
in this game, and my goal was to reach
because of fighting games' origins on arcades and things like that, you want to immediately be able to tell the kind of playstyle that a character has just by looking at them, right?
The most important question is, who can you trust?
Because
exactly, and I thought you and I
if you put a quarter into an arcade and then you have to choose a character, you have a limited amount of time. So you want to give the player pretty much as much information as possible in a short amount of time in telling them what that character plays like. Makes
When the
sense, yeah.
system is sabotaged or a trap is sprung, this is a good time to start casting doubt on the loyalty of
You know, that's why typically, like, the grappler characters are always kind of, like, big and burly. So that way when you're looking at the roster, it's like, okay, he must be the grappler, etc.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, here it is.
Gotcha.
I realized too late.
Whether you're a personoid or a resident, your social deduction skills
Why is it showing...
are the key to survival.
I'm guessing these are just PlayStation avatars, because it was showing Little Big Planet.
You trust, because in first class trouble, cocktails last longer than friendship.
Next gen, baby! That was a next gen game, if I've ever seen it. Yes, I'm so glad Gen 9 is this cool.
PlayStation Plus members will be able to download the PS4 and PS5 versions at no extra
So far, if we don't get anything cool for the remainder of this, Square Enix. This isn't FF16. This... Tri-Ace, I bet a bunch of people figured out what that is with Tri-Ace.
Battleship, the Astoria. Weapons activity detected. Readying third
Starboard
strike.
thrusters to full power.
There's no time.
This looks cool! I bet people out there already know what this is because of Tri-Ace. It's like Star Ocean or something? Yeah, unless you're Bob from Tekken and you break all rules of logic. Speed and weight. Yeah, both. Is this like Phantasy Star? This looks like a Breath of the Wild inspired single player Phantasy Star.
Are you quite alright?
Oh, I was hoping it was turn-based. Dude, Shin Megami Tensei 5 is going to be so welcome when I finally get it. Because it's been so long since... It's been so long since any good turn-based game has come out. So you think of Xenoblade? Yeah, but this looks like a... This looks like an action game.
Only to devour this world.
Woof, woof, that frame rate.
The stars above will bring hope to the future of this world, Your Highness.
Spare me your self-righteousness. I shall be saved by mine own hands.
There's so many
If humanity should persist
things that you would expect to be turn-based
and find total
that
freedom from
aren't.
What hope do we hold should they descend upon
I feel like a lot of these things are starting to homogenize into each other.
I swear I'll destroy the Federation ship by ship until there's not a damn thing left.
It's a new IP. Oh no, it is Star Ocean. Wow, I got it. Yay, Tanuki Tale. I got it right. Star Ocean, isn't Star Ocean a turn-based RPG?
Little devil inside.
I said Star Ocean, but then as soon as I saw it was real-time combat, I thought it wasn't Star Ocean. So not only have they removed the turn-based aspect permanently from Final Fantasy, but they're also doing it to some of their more obscure turn-based RPG franchises. You don't think so? Okay. If it wasn't turn-based already, then that doesn't bother me. But if they basically killed another turn-based franchise, that makes me sad. I hope it's the former. This game was announced before. Every time I've seen screenshots and stuff from Star Ocean, though, it looks like a turn-based game. Like with little top-down sprites and everything. Maybe it was a bit more nuanced than that.
Like any other day, Billy sets out on another job.
I was going to say, if there's nothing else cool in this Sony Direct, I might just highlight the King of Fighters trailer, but I don't even know if that's worth posting because it's just me saying like, oh cool, a beta test. These are the dates. I don't know if I have much value to add to that.
Billy arrives at Cornfield Station. He needs to meet Professor Vincent, who should be nearby. Oh, there's an old lady up ahead.
Where?
During travel, you can engage with various people. Sometimes to buy goods, or simply ask for directions. On certain occasions, the crew is available to travel together. During world map travel, you can encounter various events, some bigger than others. In this case, a flock of sheep blocking the road. Looks like they have arrived near their destination. Billy heads towards an eerie-looking mansion to fulfill his simple task, of course. He's greeted by who seems like the owner. The job is to pick up a mysterious artifact and deliver it to Professor Vincent. Looks like it's kept in the...
I'm having trouble figuring out what the gameplay loop of this is.
Signs on the wall. Billy enters the basement chamber.
It's Patches.
Well, it turns out that the job is not going to be so simple after all. Ever since leaving the mansion, strange-looking creatures constantly appear.
See, like, I remember in the original trailer of this, it looked very Monster Hunter-like. Which seems very tonally dissonant from the rest of the game.
During his travels, Billy needs to resort to his survival instincts and make use of whatever he has to survive. Often being exposed to the harsh side of Mother Nature. A desert environment.
We're past the 20-minute mark. Maybe they'll do one more thing after this.
And cooking up food is all part of the journey. This time, a sub-zero climate. And worse, caught in a snow blizzard. Struggling to pull his companion out of the snow. What will be their fate? Lead Billy throughout his journey, and imagine what he has to face. Some expected, more often not. Oh my. Welcome to the world of Little Devil in...
That's what it was called.
That's our show. We hope you enjoyed this peek into what's to come on PlayStation. See you next time.
I don't want to be the first to say it, but am I the only one thinking that was a pretty weak presentation? I don't think they really needed to do a presentation for all that. I think all of that information they should have just saved for the next one. Star Ocean appears to be more focused in real time, but you can pause time to choose moves or items. Okay, so so that kind of sounds like the FF7 remake thing, right? Okay, so that's not upsetting then if it was always focused on real time. That was kind of sleeper. The only thing there that was really exciting was the King of Fighters beta, but I don't even know if that's... I don't know if that's worth posting, because... I don't know if that's worth posting, because it's not like I add much value to that. I just say, oh, cool, there's a beta coming, and those are the dates. So I'm probably not going to make this public, which I was expecting anyway. I was not expecting anything good from this. That's why I wanted to live stream it, so I could at least watch it with people in real time, right? So I'm not just watching something lame by myself. Yeah, the King of Fighters beta is going to be pretty exciting. Where was it? Here it is. I would not consider myself a fighting game buff. So that helps. That helps. What do you mean that helps? Like, if I were to upload it, like, if I were to upload my reaction to this, it would automatically have more value just because I have other fighting game stuff on the channel. I feel like you could just make that a Twitter post saying it's going to have a beta test and these are the dates. Not really like something that has to be a video, you know? Let me check Steam right now to see if Super Robot Wars 30 is available for install now. Add off. Should I pause any downloads that start as soon as it launches? So, yeah, let me pause that. What the heck? Literally for a second, like, the Steam news popped up and it was showing Final Fantasy V Pixel Remaster, I think. Maybe it was 4. Yo, do you know if Final Fantasy V Remake's out yet? Yeah, it is. Oh yeah, you own it already. Oh, it'll unlock in approximately 13 days. So I guess they were just advertising it. Okay, let's see Super Robot Wars 30. This game plans to unlock in approximately less than an hour. Okay. So, oh, there it is. For some reason, I couldn't find the Steam news window. So, I don't know why the estimate was so off, because last night, based on the amount of hours it said it would approximately unlock in, it should have already unlocked by now, past 4. But I guess it's more like 5. The game's only 15 gigabytes big, so it shouldn't take too long to install, so I should be able to download it between 5 and 7. I was just having to look, because, like, if it actually ends up unlocking way later, then I would either have to delay the live stream or just stream something else today and do Super Robot Wars later, but I think it'll be good. So the plan is still streaming Super Robot Wars 30 on this YouTube channel, Tanuki Tale, later today, so that way I can reformat the VOD into videos for Tanuki Type later. I was initially thinking about streaming it on Tanuki Type just because that is the Gundam channel, but Tanuki Tale has a lot more subscribers, has a lot more active subscribers on it, so I'd expect there would be more people able to find the stream if I stream it on Tanuki Tale, right? And then I'll put, it's a turn-based game like Namco Cross Capcom or Fire Emblem. So I'm assuming the game is formatted by, like, missions, in which case I can just divide the VOD up by missions and then upload each one of those as a YouTube video to Tanuki Type. I have looked at the length of these games, and apparently they're actually pretty long, so I definitely don't want to commit, beating the whole game on stream. So I'm probably just going to stream like this first launch day stuff. And then after that, I will just record them off stream and upload them straight to Tanuki Type. Quentin was pretty excited about this too. Hope you guys dig it. It's a pretty big deal because for anyone that knows anything about that franchise, that is a franchise whose games never get ported or never get localized in the West. The only other time a Super Robot Wars game has been localized in the West was like one of the Game Boy games or something. Like the last time it got localized was a Game Boy game. So it's pretty unheard of for Super Robot Wars to get a Western release. So I never do this, but I bought the like $85 version that comes with the season pass and some extra stuff just because I wanted to support the game and I wanted to show them that there is a market, like there is an audience for that kind of stuff in the West, right? So like if it didn't happen to release on a scheduled live stream day, I would just record it off stream and put it straight on Tanuki Type. But because it's releasing on the same day in which I'm scheduled to live stream, I don't want to like live stream Metroid Dread, right? Because then if I do a Metroid Dread live stream, I probably won't feel like staying up late recording Super Robot Wars stuff after that. In which case, I'd have to do it the day after, and then I'd be uploading the stuff a day late. So that's why I'm streaming Super Robot Wars 30 stuff today. So, that'll be in about 2.5 hours. So I'll see you guys then. I'll see you guys in about 2.5 hours. Assuming it was able to install by then. Yeah, I think that was the first time I've ever paid for, like, the super extra special deluxe version of a game instead of just buying, like, the regular version. Because it's... mecha stuff has always had such an iffy fate in the West, right? And what's nice is that that game is somehow actually breaching top 10 bestsellers on Steam. Which is really cool, right? So I think that by itself proves that there is. The thing is, though, it comes with a season pass, right? And so I was able to make the excuse, well, if I'm doing it for YouTube coverage on the Gundam channel on Tanuki Type, then I'm going to want to get the season pass, right? Because I hate this kind of practice, but it said you get the season pass like a few days early if you buy the $85 version, like if you buy the game with the season pass together. And like if I'm going to be making YouTube videos, I pretty much would need to get it as early as possible, right? So that way I'm able to upload it as soon as possible. You sometimes cave to get deluxe, but usually if you pay upwards of that much money, it might be for Kickstarter game rewards. Yeah, that's another good example. Yeah, so anyways, I'll see you guys in about 2.5 hours at the normal scheduled time on this live stream on Tanuki Tale. Remember, though, each time I do a new live stream on YouTube, it's a separate URL, so you don't just leave this page open and refresh it later. You'll have to, I think you have to either click on the notification that'll pop up, assuming you have notifications on, which I'm sure you do, haha, or just go to my videos tab in the channel. So yeah, I'll see you there, and bye for now.